Good morning. Today is the 8th of March and here we are at Talk Moto Cafe at Horsham in West Sussex. So we've been having an event today with Simon Lot 76 Cars and Gentil's Garage. Here are their BMWs lined up in a nice little row. I've driven both of these cars actually, and I have another one to drive, but I can't talk about that. We'll have to wait for a suitable occasion to discuss the other car I'm driving, because you'll not see it in this video. Anyway, so yeah, Simon's got this beautiful 2002 E39 5 Series. It's a 525i automatic SE, and it's in really nice condition. There's no rust. This has 130,000 miles on it, but you wouldn't know that, and I've had the pleasure of having a go in that today. So you'll see that video on the channel as well. Next we've got this 1974 520 E12 5 Series that has the engine in it actually from the 1980s E30 BMW. It's owned by Gentil from Gentil's Garage. One of the ways you can tell that is we've got this little Portuguese symbol on the back of there. It was lived in Portugal from 2000 to 2022, this car, and Gentil's owned it twice. It was built in South Africa originally, so that's why it's a 4-cylinder car with a 6-cylinder bonnet. That's where they came over there. Again, I've had a go in that. It was delightful actually. Next we have this very nice R107 Mercedes-Benz SL with headlamp wiper action. 85 86 on a C. I have actually been offered one of these for review. You might have seen a walk around of it sort of towards the end of last year. This one is a 380, like the one I've been offered. Is also, I think, this colour as well. This has a modified steering wheel. It's got the hard top on it as well. That's in really nice condition actually. The prices of these are really going up, and it's not really difficult to see why. Of course, there are some the people here as well who've bought some other cars who aren't part of the event, but I've just noticed this Honda Integra Type R. Presumably it's got a K20 engine in it, judging by number plate. I always get confused between these and the front end that they officially had in this country, because it had quad headlamps when they officially sold these over here in the late 1990s. Very expensive though when actually they're officially imported. That's something else from the late 1990s. This is a Rover 620 Ti. And having driven 5 Rover 600s on the channel, I very much appreciate seeing this. The 620 Ti I drove isn't this one, it was a different one last year. They actually have a completely different steering system in them from the normal 600s, and this car, I think, would have had a badge added to it. By the time of the mild facelift in 1998, they didn't have the badges. I think that's been put on actually. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think about 96 they removed the badges with full specifications. It's called them 600s. These are very nice cars to drive. Very powerful. The only problem is the gearboxes tend to get a bit floppy. This one's had that fixed, which will mean that it was a very nice car to drive indeed. Mr. Coleman is here as well, wearing his branded merchandise. Yes, I think that's a unique polo shirt. I don't think you can actually buy those. And he's brought along the V90 that we went in to do the job over the weekend for one of my clients, wearing the S60R wheels. You wouldn't know this car has done about 224,000 miles, but then it's a white block Volvo. That's just what they do. They sort of get better and better as they go on. Obviously Mr. Coleman keeps it in a very nice condition. Now this is something I knew that was actually coming, but a lot of you who've been with the channel a long time will know that this is a car I personally owned. I owned this car from 2020 to 2023. It was then sold on to Reverend Parry Hughes, who did some things to it. These kind of wind deflectors are actually different. You can see this is own. He took my stickers off it actually. He took the stickers I had on it and he removed them. That is actually on here. That's a replica dealer sticker from where it was actually sold in Exeter in 2003. Can't actually quite work out whether it's done any bodywork to it. One never did really, but it's still got sort of various things, and I think someone's changed the battery, because the battery in here I had was a Halfords one, so the battery's been changed in here. various things I did to it over the course of a long period of time was do things like that coolant reservoir. But yeah, it's in nice condition. I can't remember why Reverend Parry Hughes sold it now. I forget. I'm not sure he's told me. But here it is anyway, and it's obviously running very well after all that work we did to it. And we've got other stuff here. This is an XK Coupe. As about 5 million people told me when I drove one of these, you can't call it an XK8. That's not correct. It's just called an XK Coupe. Yeah, you don't need to tell me so many times. It's very, very annoying. But yeah, they were nice. The only thing is they're not the most reliable cars in the world, these. They're very nice, but they aren't the most dependable. They are brilliant. This is actually an XKR, isn't it? Supercharged. That'll be very quick, won't it? Next up, we've got this little VX220. Now, I had a look at one of these, actually. I think it was last month I filmed it up at Summit Garage in Dudley, and that was very difficult to get out of. Indeed, it was crazy. But yeah. And then we've bought the Volvo today. Unfortunately, the Sunny did not make it. We had major electrical problems with it on Thursday and Friday, and we weren't able to solve the problem. We put a new battery in the car because that was recommended to do, and unfortunately it didn't do anything. So I bought the Volvo and it's all cleaned up, and I think Gentil's going to have a go in that in a bit, so hopefully he'll enjoy it. So earlier on, when I was driving Simon's E39 5 Series, I came back from the review and I saw these coming the other way and going in, and it looks like we've got some Sierra Cosworths here. Very nice viewers. We very much enjoy seeing these here, don't we? I wonder if that's a Ford press registration. The PU often was used for press cars back in the day. 8990 that one is. And then we've got another one with a very appropriate plate, F24 COS, excellent. What's for sale? Call 07803366780, excellent. I think this is Moonstone Blue, isn't it, viewers? I think it's slightly too early for those lights, but then again, that might not be actually an 8889, it might be something else. Let's actually have a look at the... Oh, there we go, there's the original plate. So it is, it's actually the correct era for it. Excellent. And then we've got some of these comp motive wheels. This is a 4x4 one. Very, very nice viewers. I think that was a period upgrade steering wheel as well, that one there. We'll see some people... Hang on. See if we can get that in focus. There we go. Other people will know better than me. But a 4x4, I imagine that's quite a late one then. Yeah, it's a personal plate. It's a 1990-1991 plate on this, so it's one of the later ones. Next to it, another one of these 90s classics, an E36 Coupe. The manual gearbox. I imagine that'll be a 6-cylinder, won't it? Yeah, very nice. There is some nice stuff here, viewers. There was a McLaren here earlier on, but you know, that's not really what we're about, is it, on this channel? Right, viewers, I think that is it from here. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video and leave a comment below, and we shall see you very soon for some more incorrect information.